Another day, another story. Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, all about reincarnation. In this channel, we will explore the fascinating topic of reincarnation, which is the belief that after we die, our souls are reborn into a new body to continue our spiritual journey. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Lily who lived in a small village in India. Lily was a kind and gentle soul, and she spent much of her time helping others in her community. One day, as she was walking through the village, she stumbled upon an old man who was lying on the ground, seemingly unconscious. Lily rushed to his side and began to tend to his wounds. She cleaned his wounds, and gave him water to drink. After a while, the old man began to regain consciousness. He looked up at Lily and said, "Thank you, my child. You have saved my life." From that day on, the old man and Lily became close friends. They would often sit together and talk about life and the mysteries of the universe. The old man had a deep understanding of the world and he would share his knowledge with Lily. One day, the old man fell ill and passed away. Lily was devastated by his death and felt a deep sense of loss. However, something strange began to happen to her. She would often have vivid dreams of the old man and feel a strong connection to him. As time passed, Lily began to notice that she had developed certain traits and abilities that were similar to those of the old man. She began to have a deep understanding of the universe and an innate sense of wisdom. She also began to have memories of a past life that she had never experienced before. It wasn't until she met an old wise man in the village that she learned the truth about her experiences. The old wise man told her that she was experiencing reincarnation, and that her soul had been reborn in a new body. At first, Lily was skeptical of this idea, but the more she thought about it, the more it made sense. She realized that her connection to the old man was more than just a coincidence, and that her memories and abilities were a result of her soul being reborn. From that day on, Lily embraced her reincarnation and began to use her newfound wisdom to help others. She became a respected leader in her community and was known for her kind and gentle spirit. Lily's story spread throughout the land, and people came from far and wide to seek her guidance. She became known as the reincarnated soul of the old wise man, and her legacy lived on long after she passed away. As Lily continued to explore her past life and learn more about reincarnation, she began to understand that she had a purpose in this world. She believed that her soul had returned to fulfill a specific task or mission, and she was determined to discover what that was. Over time, Lily's memories of her past life became clearer and more vivid. She remembered living in a different time and place, surrounded by people who were very different from those in her current life. She remembered the lessons she had learned in her previous life, and how those lessons were still relevant today. As Lily continued to explore her past, she began to develop a deep understanding of the cycle of life and death. She saw how everything in the universe was connected, and how each life was a part of a greater whole. She began to see her own life as part of a larger tapestry, and she felt a deep sense of peace and purpose. Lily's teachings and wisdom spread far and wide, and soon people from all over the world were coming to seek her guidance. She became known as a wise and compassionate leader, and her words brought comfort and hope to all who heard them. As Lily grew older, she knew that her time on earth was coming to an end. She was not afraid, however, for she believed that her soul would continue on its journey, perhaps even to be reborn again in another body. And so, when Lily finally passed away, her legacy lived on. Her teachings and wisdom continued to inspire others, and her story became a symbol of hope and renewal for generations to come. For those who believed in reincarnation, Lily's story was proof that the soul is eternal, and that each life is a new opportunity to learn, grow, and fulfill a unique purpose. Years after Lily's passing, a young woman named Maya was born into the same village where Lily had lived. Maya was a curious and adventurous soul, and she was always searching for answers to life's mysteries. One day, as she was exploring the village, Maya stumbled upon an old book in a dusty corner of the library. The book was old and worn, but its pages were filled with stories of a wise woman named Lily, who had lived in the village many years before. As Maya read the stories, she felt a deep connection to Lily's spirit. She could sense the wisdom and compassion that Lily had possessed, and she felt a strong desire to learn more about her. Over time, Maya became obsessed with Lily's story. She spent hours poring over old documents and talking to people who had known Lily in her lifetime. She learned about Lily's teachings and the impact that she had on the world. And then, something strange began to happen. Maya started having vivid dreams of Lily. In her dreams, Lily would appear to her, speaking to her in a language that Maya didn't understand. But Maya could sense the love and wisdom in Lily's voice, and she felt a deep connection to her. Maya began to wonder if she was experiencing reincarnation. Could it be possible that her soul was connected to Lily's? Could she be the reincarnated spirit of the wise woman who had lived so long ago? As Maya continued to explore her feelings and dreams, she began to understand that her connection to Lily was indeed a result of reincarnation. She realized that her soul had returned to the village to fulfill a mission, just as Lily's had done so many years before. Maya embraced her connection to Lily's spirit, and she began to share Lily's teachings with the world. She became known as a wise and compassionate leader, and her words brought comfort and hope to all who heard them. And so, the cycle of life and death continued, with Maya's soul carrying on the legacy of Lily's wisdom and compassion. For those who believed in reincarnation, Maya's story was proof that the soul is eternal, and that each life is a new opportunity to fulfill a unique purpose. As Maya grew older, she continued to share Lily's teachings with the world. She became known as a great leader, and her legacy continued to inspire others for generations to come. Eventually, Maya's time on Earth came to an end. But she was not afraid, for she knew that her soul would continue on its journey, perhaps even to be reborn again in another body. And so, the cycle of life and death continued, with Maya's soul returning to the universe to fulfill its next mission. Her story became a symbol of hope and renewal, a reminder that each life is a precious opportunity to learn, grow, and fulfill a unique purpose. For those who believed in reincarnation, Maya's story was proof that the soul is eternal, and that each life is a new chance to make a positive impact on the world. And so, the legacy of Lily and Maya continued, spreading love, compassion, and wisdom throughout the universe for all eternity. Thank you for watching. Don't forget like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.